Hey, good morning. Merry Christmas. We're out here today at Legoland Windsor Resort for Legoland at Christmas. We got a real fun-filled day. We'll give you an idea of what there is to do, so we'll show you the activity guide in just a second. But it looks like it's going to be an awesome day. Very busy because there's like coaches and coaches of children coming in, and we really want to race to the rides first, but I don't think we're going to get there. I really don't think we're going to get there. So I'll put down in the bottom corner how much this cost us as annual pass holders, and I'll put down how much it's going to cost you as a regular day guest. This is running from the 17th of November all up through Christmas, and I will put a link up in the top corner to our video from last year as well. So if you want to go and check that out, by all means go and check it out and you can compare it to this video. I will put it down in the description as well. But we've got a real fun-filled day here. Decked out for Christmas with the Christmas tree. It's going to be amazing. If you do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really, really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Christmas is starting. Look at this Christmas tree. I love the Christmas decorations. I mean, this isn't really Christmas, but you've got some cool Christmas decorations. Just over there by the shop, that's the mass amount of school children and the horde and everything. Merry Christmas. So you can only go one way today. They're forcing you to go left. You can't go down past the rapids. And that'll be a ride that's not open today, the rapids, because it's very cold. It's early December at the moment. So the first area that you come to is Lego Miniland. We're actually going to completely bypass Lego Miniland because we've got like a horde coming behind us, and we want to at least get on one ride today before everybody interrupts us and just clogs up all the queues. So we're going to go on Laser Raiders because we absolutely love this ride. If you guys have been following along, you know that we're competitive, and we've got to see who's the better pachow. So we're going to bypass Lego Miniland for now. We're going to come back because you've got the opportunity to see loads of characters and whatnot in this area that are sort of dotted around Lego Miniland. You've got the pudding trail as well, just up there. So we'll do that kind of on the way back out of the park. Look at this guy. They have got all of these Christmas trees lining the paths as well. They're not as snowy as last year. I seem to remember them being ridiculously snowy last year, but these aren't as bad. We're in the Kingdom of Pharaohs. We're going to go on Laser Raiders. A little bit of a correction before. I said the 17th of November. It's actually the 27th of November this event starts, so just corrected that there. Well, this is empty. So I got 39,000, and Becky is very happy. She got 41. She beat me by 2,000 points. So disappointed in myself. So close. So Becky won, which is incredibly disappointing. Just come down to the harbour at the moment because we've got the Holiday Harbour Show. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So we're going to try and catch one of those at some point today. Probably one of the earlier ones as well, 12 or 1. I can see it being very busy though, because they don't have a lot of seating around this harbour area, but it should still be pretty cool. We got a chair here. I wonder what the chair is going to be for.
Or who it's going to be for.
Or who it's going to be for, exactly, Becky. Who it's going to be for. Walking back past, and they've literally just changed this, so it's a 5 o'clock show as well on now. Well, good. Extra show. Maybe they're like, it's super busy, we're going to add another show. Let's take a trip through the portal to Mythica. See if there's anything special going on here. I don't think there will be anything special in Mythica because of like the nature of Mythica. Like it's not. Yeah, there's no. Is there Christmas in Mythica? Do you have Christmas in Mythica? One thing to note though, the water rides will be off, so the one down the back there is going to be off. So there's no Christmas stuff going on in Lego Mythica. The queues aren't too bad actually, 25 minutes for Flight of the Skyline and 25 minutes for Fire and Ice Freefall, which is pretty reasonable actually. I'll put a link up in the top corner to our opening day vlog from Lego Mythica. It was crazy, that was back in May. Just insane. I think it was like the last weekend of May and it was really busy. see here, they've completely drained the lagoon. So, because it's December, you're not going to go on a water ride, right? And I'll also put a link down in the description for the full ride through of Flight of the Skyline, so you guys can check that out. It is a bit motion sickness inducing ride, so if you do get motion sickness and you don't want to ride it, you can check out the video. Look at how amazing these look. Look at Legoland stepping up their game with the Christmas treats. You never see this in England. We never get anything special. The only thing we've had here is the Mythica donuts, which, I mean, they were cool, but look at reindeer one and a snowman one. And these are in the Heart Lake Cafe by the lagoon. Look at this monkey. Jealous of his Christmas hat and his little scarf. They've got a lot of snow everywhere though. Look at this gingerbread. Dunk me. I don't think he'd want to be dunked in the tea. We're in the pirate themed area by the Gold Rush and the Log Flume. And we found a cool dragon. It's like a dragon tree. Decorated, got candy canes, got baubles, everything. So just heading into Knight's Kingdom because we've got a Christmas trail that we're going to go into. It looks really, really cool. So we're going to jump in the queue for the dragon now, the little, well, I say little, it's like the biggest roller coaster here, but Dragon's Apprentice is like the real little coaster here. But compared to something like Stealth or Nemesis, this is a little coaster, right? We're a kids theme park after all. 5-minute wait. One thing, Christmas Kingdom. We didn't do that because it's an added extra. That's meeting and greeting Santa Claus, which is fair enough. We're not massively fussed on meeting and greeting Santa Claus, but it's £20 extra per person to do that. That would be an adult and a child together ticket, which I'm cool with. I mean, it is what it is. But when you've got to pay to get in and then you've got to pay to do that, as an annual pass holder as well, you've got to pay for that. As an annual pass holder, you've got to pay to get in. Kind of like an added extra on top of an added extra. And then that's like most of your Christmas activity just in that area, so it's a bit frustrating, really. So we come into the Knight's Table restaurant in the Knight's Kingdom now. We've been meaning to, forever and ever and ever, every time we come here, to get Lego fries. Because who doesn't like special kind of fries, right? Let's show you them. They look really cool, actually. Look at them. They're like Lego building blocks. So we're gonna... My mum always says don't play with your food, but when you get Lego fries, you want to stack them up. Look at that. And then we got a garlic and parmesan thing. It's a bit disappointing because the cheese is like just really not melted at all.
Plonked on.
It's just been plonked on, and the fries aren't super hot, so it's not melting anyway. But they smell really nice and strong. One tip that you guys should remember: you don't actually have to buy drinks here. If you wanted to bring your own water bottle along, you can use any of the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines to fill it up with water for free. So you don't have to pay extra out, which is awesome. We're going into Lego City now, and we're going to visit the Elves Post Box. We'll wonder what treat we're going to get. Who knows? Will we get anything? The post box, you normally put stuff in, they don't give it out. So we got to give stuff to them? I don't know how it's going to work. So this is the Elves Post Office. It's open 10 AM till 5 PM each day. What do we do? Hiya! What have we got going?
So essentially, if you've got your letter to post to Santa, you can post it just in there.
Okay.
We're giving away some free Lego trains today. I'm trying a slight twist. You have to answer my Christmas question correctly.
Okay, right. Have you got it? What's the Christmas question? Go on then.
Okay. What's the name of Santa's reindeer with the funny red nose?
Rudolph.
I think it's Rudolph.
Yes.
Yes. Nice one.
Would you like to win one as well?
Should we get one or two?
One, okay.
Just one, I think
Just
we'll
one,
be alright,
that's
yeah. So at the Elves Post box, we got a little toy train to make, so we're going to make that out of Lego. They don't give you any instructions, so you kind of just got to make it up yourself. But we're now here in Duplo Valley, and we're going to see the in the Duplo Valley Theatre, because we've got a pantomime show. So we've got Elves and the Shoemaker, or the Pied Piper of Hamelin. We're going to go to the 12:30 showing for the Elves and the Shoemaker, because it's nearly 12:30 now, and we'll see how long this lasts for.
Ladies and gentlemen, your storyteller.
Oh, hello everyone! Oh, do you know what? I think you can be louder than that. Let's try that again. I said hello everyone! That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you for the lovely welcome. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here to the Duplo Valley Theatre. My name is Laurie and I'm your storyteller. Now, a fabulous tale we have for you. Let's clap and cheer, let's not be blue. Settle down and listen for yourself to the tale of the shoemaker and his kind little elves. Once upon a time, long ago, in a tiny village, there lived an old shoemaker.
I'm an old shoemaker.
And his wife.
I'm an old shoemaker's wife.
Now the shoemaker and his wife were so poor, they only had enough leather to make one more pair of shoes.
That's right. Just one piece of leather left, and after that I haven't got a clue what to do.
So the shoemaker and his wife thought long and hard as to what they could do.
Possibly I could, or maybe I... No, I can't do that.
However, before long the skies had darkened and night was upon them.
Well, my lovely, this is our last piece of leather, and from this I will have to make my last pair of shoes. And then, who knows what will become of us?
Oh dear.
Oh, don't worry, old shoemaker. Let's sleep on it.
What? Sleep on the leather?
No! Sleep on the problem. Things will look better in the morning.
If you say so, my precious. I'll leave the leather just here, and then I will begin my work first thing tomorrow.
So the shoemaker carefully laid out the piece of leather on his workbench, ready for sewing the following day. But during the night, while the shoemaker and his wife were sleeping, something was happening downstairs in the workshop. Two kind elves who had heard their money troubles crept into the workshop and were inspecting the leather.
I feel our skills are needed here to fill their lives with joy, not tears. We'll chase away their money blues by making a pair of the finest shoes.
It's a miracle!
He called for his wife.
Come quick, my little flute bat, come quick!
Oh, for goodness sake, what's the matter? My nerves are in tatters. Tatters, I say.
The pieces of leather that I so carefully laid out last night have disappeared.
What? Stolen? The thieves, the vagabonds, the dirty rotten...
No! Calm down, calm down. Look!
Though when he came to sell them... Oh, right, yes, that's me, yes. I'll take those, thank you. Oh, can I have some gift wraps as well? Oh, thank you very much. Well, they sold for twice the recommended retail price.
And now I have enough to buy leather for 2 pairs of shoes.
Oh, these people are still very poor. They need our help and much, much more. We'll make more shoes for them to sell because we make them very well. We have got more leather, more leather, more leather. We have got more leather to make more pairs of shoes.
So the shoemaker and his wife set off to make new clothes and boots for the little elves. And the next evening, when the elves appeared, there was no leather for them to sew.
Where has all the leather gone? Sing! Where has all the leather gone?
Yes, that's quite enough of that. Now you two, look. The elves saw before them 2 Christmassy outfits and 2 pairs of boots and were completely
Oh my
speechless.
goodness! Look at these! That is fantastic!
All right, not completely speechless, but they were very excited.
Here, look, you have the blue one, no, I have the green.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll leave them down here and you can come down and try them on. Nice and quick. Oh, I can't wait to see how they look in their Christmassy outfits. Very exciting. Ooh, look at you two, very festive indeed. The elves were overjoyed with their new clothes.
They seem as happy with their new clothes as we are with our newfound fortune.
The shoemaker and his wife were so happy, and soon they had enough money that they could retire. But every now and then they would leave out some new clothes and boots for the elves, just in case they ever decided to visit them again.
Excuse me, dear. I think you've forgotten something.
No, I don't think I have. Oh, yes, of course. Hey, my lovely new shoes. Oh, thank you. Oh, and they all lived happily ever. Lovely.
The Christmas pantomime in the Lego Duplo Valley Theatre was pretty cool, right? That was the shoemaker and the shoemaker's wife were astounded by those elves. I'd be astounded if elves were making me shoes every day. I mean, I can never have enough pairs of shoes, right? But they don't, and I don't have enough money for more leather. So maybe we should get them to come along. We're now heading into Heart Lake City, and we're going to watch the Lagoon show here. So this should be fun. Look at these on the way in. Oh my goodness! The penguin got caught in the snowball. Just as Tootsie is out and about.
It's time to start the annual Christmas Eve Holiday Harbour Lights ceremony. Gather round, one and all, as I tell you the story of Holiday Harbour Lights. Children were singing, dancing and playing in the streets. Mums and dads were busy baking up treats. Everywhere you looked, everywhere you turned, the residents of my town were getting ready to celebrate Christmas. But on that one Christmas Eve, so many Christmases ago, there was a terrible storm in Holiday Harbour. They all rallied together and bundled up tight, and together they walked to the mayor's mansion on that cold, stormy night. They came to the mayor with a very bright idea indeed. If you light the old lighthouse in the harbour, Santa Claus could follow the bright light to my town. The waves crashed against the shore as the brave mayor, in a tiny boat, headed into the darkness towards the lighthouse. As the mayor looked back to shore, he saw all the children of my town gathered around the entire harbour. The storm was at a feverish pitch when the mayor finally reached the lighthouse, and the children cheered even louder. And as the mayor threw the switch and lit up the lighthouse, he said in a loud, booming voice across the harbour, "For the children of my town, a bright light on this stormy night."
Oh, it's a glorious time at Christmas. There's magic in the air. The joyful sounds of children's glee and laughter everywhere. We gather round our lighthouse, a Christmas wish so bright. Together here at Legoland, let's light the way tonight. Gathered round the harbor, getting ready for a party. It's time for the mayor to signal old St. Nick, so light out the lighthouse real quick. We're ready for Christmas this year. Ready for Christmas this year.
On Christmas Eve, our mayor bundles himself up with his coat and his hat, and together with all the children of my town, gather at Holiday Harbour. Every year, the mayor remembers the annual Christmas wish of the children. If you light the old lighthouse in Holiday Harbour, Santa Claus can follow the bright light to my town. A bright light for Santa's flight. And with that, it was time for the mayor to throw the switch and light up Holiday Harbour. Citizens of my town, it's time to signal Santa. 3, 2, 1.
What are we going to do? It's up to me and you. What are we going to do? What can we do?
Everyone, stand up, put your hands in the air and wave them side to side. Working together and with your Christmas wishes, we'll create a giant signal for Santa and we will ignite the magic tonight.
You light up the skies with your hands way up high. You light up the skies with your hands way up high. Christmas Eve, so we turned on the lights for Santa so he could see. Santa rocks, oh yeah. Santa rocks, Santa rocks, Santa rocks. It is Christmas Eve, it's Christmas
So that show was exactly word for word the same as last year, just as cliche, just as camp and over the top, but I mean it's cool, like it's something different, right? I'll tell you one thing that does disappoint me, and it doesn't affect me in any way, shape or form, but the Duplo Valley Theatre and that, neither of them have an interpreter or a sign language, like somebody doing a sign on the side, and I think that would be quite cool if you did have that, because then it's so much more inclusive. But I think they're kind of like, oh, it's such a niche thing, but it's only niche because you don't do it, and then people that need it don't come along because they know that you don't have it. I don't know, it would be cool if you had that, guys. What are they building here? Are they building more Miniland? Are they building a ride? We're busy building something awesome. I hope so. We'll find out at some point. Something awesome! Because everything is awesome! So we're here now in Miniland. We've got a little bit of a scavenger hunt going on. So we've got snowmen, we've got reindeer, we've got Santa Claus to find, so we're going to start looking for them. Unfortunately, and I'll give you a tip, bring a pen along, because you need a pen to write in all these things. And earlier on, and I'll put a little picture of him in now, because from earlier in the video, this elf, there's 6 of those dotted around the resort for you to find, so keep an eye out and then you can write them in where you find them throughout the resort. But let's go and see how many little goodies we can find. So all the stuff is located in London, so we've got everybody's dressed in Christmas gear here, and they've got hats and things like that. Does that mean that they are elves? Yeah. Constitution. So here, by the London Eye, we've got so many little bits and pieces. We've got snow, people on sleighs in the snow. But there, you've got Santa Claus. I don't think this is the real Santa. I don't think this is the one you're supposed to find in his sleigh. This is a fake Santa, an imposter. But he's got loads of elves around him, so we're supposed to count the elves. There's like 10 or 11 of them there. No, there's not 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's at least 9. There's at least 9 there. Becky's lying. It's got loads of people by the water here. You've got that Christmas tree is decorated over there in between the buildings. That's a big Christmas tree. It's as tall as the buildings. You've got another Christmas tree over there. You've got the Queen, unfortunately, sat on her own. And we're saying thank you to the NHS and happy birthday. And again, you got everybody skiing and everything out in front of Buckingham Palace. Look. We found Santa going down the chimney. What's he bringing the Queen for Christmas?
What do you get the girl who has everything?
Yeah, what do you get? What do you get the woman that's got everything? Who knows? Another palace? More fine art?
Snowman.
And then, yeah, you got snowmen, you got people doing snow angels. Alright, how many snowmen can you see? How many reindeer and how many elves? So, is it an elf more than the snowman?
Yeah, that's
okay.
10.
I like how they add all these in, but you can see that this stuff is a lot older than like all the Christmas ones that they put in, and you can tell that they've been outside for a long time. So you got more here, yeah. Becky's pointed out another snowman here on the lawn. Covent Garden here. Really decked out for Christmas, Covent Garden is. Really nice looking Christmas tree there. People chilling outside. You've got Lego's new inclusivity set over there, just in the background, which is pretty cool.
Look at that! Bicycle! Oh, this
Look at this for placement. John Lewis and Waitrose. And then an even bigger placement. There he is! We found Santa Claus. Pretty cool how he's just like stuck to the side of Big Ben like that. Old Rudolph's bouncing away in the wind. So we saw quite a few elves. We saw Santa, I guess kind of twice because we saw the imposter Santa. And we saw a few snowmen as well. That's a really cool little bit that you can do. Again, as I said, bring a pen because you want to write down everything that you find. But now we're going to do a Christmas pudding scavenger hunt. And this is on the way down to Lego Miniland, but we've gone through Miniland at the end of the day, so we're going backwards. So the first one we find outside the entrance to Miniland is N for November. All right. So this is the Christmas pudding word scramble that you've got here. So you've got 9 of them to find. Find your letters and then you put them in here and then you scramble it out. If you want to cheat and watch us do it, by all means watch the video and you'll see the answer. But we're going to have to write it in our phones because we didn't bring a pen. So N for November, number 1. Yeah. So the next one we come to, outside Mount Rushmore, is W. And W for, where are we? We're in Windsor. W for Windsor. Little Christmas pudding just on the top of Lincoln's Head there. Let's turn right, let's go to the next lot. We found another one. Just underneath the dinosaur. This is A. There's a little Christmas pudding if you want to see it a little bit up close. A for Alpha, Africa. Am I gonna get presents for Christmas? Look, we've met Santa, ready to throw a snowball at us. I think there's supposed to be a character meet and greet here, but there's nobody here, which is a bit annoying. So gonna have to give that a miss, unfortunately.
Okay,
so we've been told that there's two characters up at the beginning, so we're gonna head up there. We're gonna finish the Christmas pudding word scramble first, head up to the beginning, which is the end for us, and see if we can meet those characters. We found the next one just by the plane here, and this is S for Santa or sleigh or snow. Yeah. So the next one we've got is F for fast. Fast like Santa goes around the world to see all the good boys and girls. And then this is one of the elves that I was mentioning before, the little scavenger hunt elves, sorry. So they're all dotted around together. Next one we've got O for, oh, what a nice present you've got me. Thank you very much. We're getting there, slowly we're getting there. We found another one. K for kilogram of chocolate that I'm going to eat on Christmas Day. K. Just here on the Hulkbuster, we've got the E for eggnog. And he's wearing a Christmas hat as well, which is quite cool. And the final one, just at the beginning, which is the end for us, is L for Legoland. And this one's been really cheeky and taken a bite out of the Christmas pudding. Were you hungry? Were you hungry? Yeah, I understand it, don't worry. So what do we get then? November, Whiskey, Alpha, Sierra, Foxtrot, Oscar, Kilo, Echo, Lima. So, 9 left. Snowflake. Snowflake. There's your answer, guys. So that was a little bit disappointing because there's no characters up here at the beginning. And they told us that there would be characters. So they weren't down there by the theatre and the reef. They're not up here at the beginning. Are they not out today? Because we just had those like cardboard cutout signs. I don't know. One of the people in the reef told us that they'd be up here and they weren't. Which is just a shame. It's disappointing. I really love these Lego figures. They're so big and huge. This guy, you shouldn't be out. It's too late for you. It's not Halloween anymore. But if you want to see how he's built, or she's built, sorry, scan the QR code and then you can see. Pretty cool. So one of the cool things here is like brand new in the shop because they've only just really built this shop. You got a minifigure factory. You can build your own mosaic, so you can have your picture taken and do the mosaic. You can have a minifigure made to look like you. It's just some really cool, like customizable features. So that's it for our time here at Legoland Windsor and Legoland at Christmas as well. We had a pretty cool day. Seeing those two shows were really awesome. Bit sad that we didn't get to meet characters or see Santa out and about on his sleigh, but we don't know the times for those and we can't find them in the app either. The characters should be down by the reef, but they weren't there at the moment, so that was a little bit sad. And another thing that we did find quite disappointing was the fact that despite having to pay to get in for annual pass holders as well, we're quite lucky to be annual pass holders. They've just put the price up and we got in like before that, so we're sort of grandfathered into the price, so it doesn't cost us too much money. But we had to pay £15 to come in today, and then if you want to go and meet Santa, you got to pay another 20 quid because he gives you a present. And it's cool that he gives you a present, but it's, you know, an extra 20 quid, so your day actually ends up costing you 35 when you've got the annual pass, which you expect to be able to get in as and when. You know, we've got a reserve at the moment, but it is what it is. But we do suggest coming out for Christmas. I loved the scavenger hunt around Lego Miniland. That's just a little bit of fun for me. And getting on the rides pretty quickly. We got on Laser Raiders Walk On, and we got on Dragon basically in like 5-10 minutes, so that was really cool. So come and check it out. If you did enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you guys could hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Christmas is starting now. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.